If you're checking multiple tools and repeating the same admin steps, this will help. You get an email, then you copy details into a document, then you update a list, then you follow up. Each step is simple, but because the tools don't connect, you repeat the same sequence every time. That is where manual work comes from, not because your tools are bad, but because they don't talk to each other. This is the simplest way to use Zapier. One trigger, one action. Trigger to action. Why this problem happens. Most small businesses run on a few tools: email, a spreadsheet, a document. The work is not hard. It is just repetitive. The same information gets copied and pasted. Names, email addresses, requests, order details. And because it is manual, it is inconsistent. Sometimes you forget a step. Sometimes you paste the wrong thing. Sometimes you do it later and it never happens. A basic automation removes that. The simple solution. Start with one workflow that happens often. Keep it predictable. Keep it boring. A good first automation is, when a specific email arrives in Gmail, add a new row in Google Sheets. Optional. Also create a simple Word document entry. That is enough to remove repeated work. Step 1. Choose one small workflow. Do not automate everything. Pick one process you do the same way every time. For this example, the workflow is trigger. A new email arrives in Gmail. Action. A row is added to a Google Sheet. This is useful when you want a lightweight log. For example, new lead requests, customer questions, quote requests, support requests. Tip. Make the trigger easy to identify. The simplest way is to use a label. Example. You label certain emails as leads or requests. Step 2. Set the trigger in Zapier. In Zapier, create a new Zap. Choose Gmail as the trigger app. Then choose a trigger event. A practical option is New Labeled Email. Connect your Gmail account. Then select the label you want Zapier to watch. This replaces I need to check for new requests with this runs automatically when a request arrives. Step 3. Set the action in Zapier. Now choose what happens next. Pick Google Sheets as the action app. Choose the action. Create spreadsheet row. Connect your Google Sheets account. Then select the spreadsheet, the worksheet tab. Before you map any data, set up the sheet once. Create clear column headers. For example, date, from name, from email, subject, summary, link to email, status. Keep it simple. You can always add more later. Step 4. Map the data and test. Now connect the information from the email to the sheet. Zapier will show you fields from the Gmail trigger. For example, from name, from email, subject, VVVV snippet, date. For each column in your sheet, pick the matching field. Examples: from email to from email column, subject to subject column, snippet to summary column. If you want a clean workflow, add one manual column like status. Set it to something like new. Now test the Zap. Zapier will pull in a real example email. Then it will try to create a row in your sheet. Check two things. Did the row appear? Is the data in the right columns? If something looks wrong, fix it once. Do not add extra steps yet. When it works, turn the Zap on. Optional, add a Word document step. Keep it basic. If you also want a Word document, keep it simple. The easiest approach is to use the spreadsheet as the source of truth. Then you can copy the row into Word only when you need a formatted document. If you do want an automatic document step, treat it as a separate workflow. Start with the Sheets log first, then add document creation later. What changes after you set this up? Before, you notice a new email. You copy details. You paste them into a sheet or document. You try to remember to follow up. After, a new email arrives. Zapier detects it. A new row is created. The request is logged the same way every time. No checking, no copying, no repeated admin. This is what basic automation looks like. Not a complex system, not a big setup, just one trigger, one action. Quick recap. Pick one repeating workflow. Use Gmail as the trigger. Use Google Sheets as the action. Map the email fields to your sheet columns. Test once, then turn it on. Once this is working, you can repeat the same pattern for other workflows. One label, one sheet, one simple connection. That is how you remove manual work without changing your tools.